Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and again, for the first time in a long time, we have a second video drop in one night, because I've needed to update the channel for a while, and I haven't had the time to do so, and as summer is drawing near an end, and the fall semester is about to ramp back up, I figured I might as well do something before I hurt myself by not doing anything else and started losing subscribers. So today we're going to have a conversation about chords, and some musical theory, but not really, because I am not a professor of musical theory by any means, nor do I profess to be, and nor do I admit that I'm a very talented musician when it comes to reading music and doing things, like when it comes to like reading scales and stuff, and creating decent sounding music. I rely on a lot more of the internet's knowledge. If there's one thing I've learned in the years, and especially as times move forward and technology's gotten better, it's rely on the internet and reach out to people who are better than you, because you will find a plethora of information on the internet. And so for that, we're going to play it with some chord progressions. And you can use these to create either dance music or hip hop music or whatever you wanted to do. So what I did is I just looked up some normal trance kind of progressions, and this forum came up here, and I'm going to gravitate towards the A minor scale here, with A minor, F, C, and G major. Now, what most of you are saying is like, well, what's A minor? Like, I know there's A and A sharp and all that kind of crap. So if you don't know your scales, like me, per se, like off the top of your head where you don't know them, Google them, and know what notes are in your scales. I suggest going to Wikipedia, to be honest, even though I don't suggest it for a lot of things, because you can get two useful images, one for a major scale and one for a minor scale. And what you're going to focus on is your fifths. Like, so for A sharp, for A minor here, we have A, we have C, and we have E. Now, if you want to back this up, this is a very fun thing at pianochord.com. It will actually allow you to do a visualizer to know what notes you need. So you can wipe the slate clean and say, I need an A. And so we're going to go over here to A and click on the A. And it also helps to know what notes are on the piano and where those are. So kind of should do that too. This will allow us to go through and pick our different stuff here. And then this right here is A minor. And this is A major 7th. And this is just the key of A. This is regular A major. So we're looking for A minor, which is right there. When we click on it, we can hear a visualization of it. And we can also hear it with an adapted variation of the A minor 6th, which we don't really care about right now, and 6th with the 5th in it as well. We don't care about that. We just care about A minor. So A, C, and A. Good to know. So what we're going to do is we're going to play with Fruity Loops. And you can see I have a completely blank project here. I'm going to go ahead and insert the Fruity Loops keys program that comes with it. And I'm also going to go ahead and insert Citrus. And with Citrus, I'm going to drop in a preset for the Transpluck. Let's do Transpluck 2, why not? Sounds okay. Because I'm going to show you how these things can be combined and make different sounds, and somehow they can sometimes still sound a little bit different. Open keys, right click, go to piano roll, and if you have the newest version, it'll automatically come with your keys showing you what's what. Now you can change that by clicking the piano icon, and it won't tell you what key is what, except up here on the left, right here where my mouse is right now. If I highlight, it'll tell you what's what. It's what key on the piano it is on a standard 88 key or so. Actually, this goes up above that. It goes to 88 or 100 and something. So here's C5. Here's C like regular, this like C regular root down here. And that's middle C. And then we're going to go back to this and say, all right, well, if this is supposed to be middle C, we'll say A, C, E. A is to the left of middle C. So we're going to go back to Fruity Loops and say this is the A to the left of middle C. And what we're going to do is we're going to tell Fruity Loops, we're going to go up here and do the drop down and go to chords and say we would like a minor chord. And go bam. And then as you see, we have A, C, and E right there. That's A minor, just the way we want it. You drag the little circle out here, or just grab it with the arrows and make it a full measure, like a quarter. This would be a quarter note. Also, if you don't know that about Fruity Loops, the way this is set up in here, this is your 4-bar. This is 4-bar up here, and so this will be a quarter note essentially of that measure. And that's it. and we can drag it out for the whole measure. I guess I didn't explain that right. This 1 to 2, 1 to 2 is one full 4-bar section there. So now it will. We can also adjust that. We can put in a 4x4 kick. 1, 2, 3. Then it's still. I made this a little too long, I guess. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. There. All right. If you wanted to do it that way. So what we're going to do is we're going to focus on doing this about half. We'll do quarter, why not? Because I have a whole bunch of stuff in here. So that's 1. That's our A minor. We can go back if we can't remember what it is, which I already know what it is. We've got our progression here that we've chosen, which is F, A minor, F, C, and G. So then F, C, and G major. And then we can look at this and say, pick a different root note. Let's go to F major. Why not? And then we can either pick to the right of the F to the right or the F to the left. F to the left is a little closer. Oh, that's G. That's F right there. Down 1. Never mind. Come on. F. There's F. F major. F, A, C. And we're going to go back over to Fruity Loops. Go down here to F. Pick our chords again. Go up to majors. Go to F. Alright. And then we already know that the next one's C. So we'll start with this C. We'll go to middle C. And then we'll go back down for G. Now that's not the only way you can do it, of course. You can also, I'll go back over here to, we can do this F. We'll do this F. We'll do that F. We'll go back to C and down to G. And still use this A minor. Right there. That's 1. Now the only difference is that the way that these chords are going to sound when they're being played together. It's if you want them to be a little bit more tonally friendly, and then chord progressions with different settings and different progression have like different feeling, as the word, I guess the term would be. In dance music especially, like it has more of an upbeat feel if you use more minor for some reason progressions, and versus major progressions which we all get like all down, lonely, and sad. Instead of this major though, what we'll do is we'll swap this major to G major above minor, or above the C right there, and so then we get bam. And so it's like more of an uplifting. You see like the uplift on the chord progression. And so that makes it a little bit more friendly in a way. And so what we're going to do with that is we can take this progression of sorts. Go ahead and we'll right click here, edit, copy this, and we'll be like, well, what does this sound like with the transpluck? So we'll edit, and we'll paste it in the transplucky, and then we'll listen to it. Now the plucker doesn't sound very good whenever we just use it for what we're doing right here. Plucking, I like the plucker. It does fun things whenever you separate stuff out right. So push Control and grab and drag everything else out of the way right now. Let's drag and move everything out a measure almost. We're going to take and move each one of these notes individually, one by one, and keep them in their original positions until we can create some kind of like an arpeggiated what it's gonna be eventually when it's done. Is like this is a shortcut of doing an arpeggio of sorts. Control grab, come on. And there's different ways to do this, and there's no right or wrong as far as creating transplucks and all that kind of fun stuff. Well, let's just keep moving. The other thing is here, trying to do it fast so we don't kill a bunch of time. And this will be, when we're done with this will be 4 full measures. Now let's take a listen. Yeah, like that don't sound terrible. It's like that sounds kind of uplifty. Let's take each one of these now and cut it in half, which can take some time. I like that one. That one means solid right there. Oops. A little too long. The one thing I don't like about this so far with the new edition for these especially is like the note snapping is not on target all the time. Like you get a lot of these overhangs that are getting me really aggravated because they're not exactly within the measure that I wanted in. You can usually tell by looking at your screen up here whether or not it's going to be perfect or not. But even this one's too long, but it makes it look like it's still good. It's aggravating. Anyway, you can see what we've done here is what we've created like an arpeggiated little thing. You can do the same thing even faster. Let's pause it. And you can begin working it however you want there. You got the next one down here. F. And then bam, 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 bam. Back to C. E, and then G. That's 4 measures right there. And then it's still didn't cut off right. I'm sure there's a way I can get these to snap better. Snap. Wait, there we go. Quarter steps, maybe. There's an 8th cylinder. Snap. Quarter beats. There we go. There we go. But that's right. Nope, still wasn't right. Sorry guys, I'm trying to make this make sense here. Zooming in, I don't know why these are just a little long. I know it's something to do with the way that they try to emulate it more with the ring outs more realistic. But you can be the judge of that. So you can do this and create your own arpeggiated melodies, or we can move up to another one. We can take our thing here and say, I want to create a repeating arpeggio of one key here. Oops, range. And that's how you can make arpeggios that way if you would like to, but I don't suggest it. It's kind of annoying. But that's one way to do it. So what we're gonna do is we're like, all right, well, we like this whole whatever it's called here, this whole sequence that we have, this chord progression. We want to make something with it. So let's go back to our piano roll here and say, I want to bring back my minor chord, minor chord, minor chord, minor chord, minor chord, minor chord. And we're going to start at A4, and we're going to drag out for a full bar there. And we're going to go back to majors. We have F, we have C, and we have the G above. F, C, and G. Say we don't like how long that is. It's like, man, it's like I like all these things, but I wish they were all longer. We can drag them all out equally to about another about a half measure by selecting them all with control and then dragging them out there. And then there you go. Man, that's not too bad. It's like, how do you? But then comes the hard part. It's like, well, what do I do with it from there? It's like, well, it's like I could just add, another A major or an A minor on top of it, right? And then like that'd sound good. Gotta start my notes off so I can adjust that to down here. Be like, yeah. Well, that's just basically two major chords. What I found out through trial and error is that once you have a root note, like in your progressions, you can take your progression here and then modify it to be whatever you want to be within that same family of notes. What I mean is that if I take this A, which is the A above the A of the root of the A minor, is it sounds okay, like it goes like, because these notes all go with it. Like you have A, you have C, you have E, you have C again. You'll notice that if I do F, A, and then C, and back down here to this one again. You can create some pretty interesting some riff lines, just doing just kind of putting them in there wherever you feel like they feel good. And size doesn't matter because it can all end up getting changed. And as long as you're within that scale, you can actually put in whatever you want. So in minor scale, we hear with an A minor, I can do my seventh, which is a G. I could do up to the G. I can do F then G. We could do A, C to F then G. And so let's take this and draw these out. A. We'll do C. E. F. And then this G. Well, actually, I guess we can't. Well, let's cut these down here before the next major chord. And they all fit in within that scale because it's the root note of it all. It all goes together. But I just like taking them and doing this crazy stuff like that. Let's kind of create some work, some brand new stuff. So like right now, let's go ahead and take these. I'll draw these out because I want them to be a little bit longer because I feel like I can squeeze out something of these. And then I'll take this A again. And do what I said before, just mark them off there. Bang, bang, bang. We have our C, and then we have our E. There's F here. F, 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 A. That's a beautiful thing too. Is make sure you're within your note. If you get a D tune there, you're definitely gonna know when it's wrong because it won't sound like it belongs in it. We got C again. C. F and then G there. F and then G. Whoops. Now right there we can definitely hear that wasn't right. That's supposed to be E, not F. We can go ahead and just drag that down there. That's a G. Go here to G. Not right. Got a B, and then we got a D. Got a B. And then a D. Let's get these all to end right. That'd be great. That doesn't want to cooperate with me. Let me cut him back a little snippet here. Because the ring out shouldn't be too atrocious. Or we could even drop you down and go back to B. just kind of give a little variation there at the end, just to for the wraparound. Let's go ahead and close that out. Edit, copy this, go to the next channel up. Let's go ahead and paste that back in the next channel. What we're going to do is we're going to rip these down. Oops, hello. Why did I lose mine? Whatever. Hang on, worry about it right now. Next channel up. Delete all of our add-in notes. And then we can use this as a slower beginning piece to start off on something. And use one bar of that. Go down to pattern. Whoops, not that. Get out of here, Plucky. Channel 4. And then there we go. We got a light intro. Alright, that's not too bad. Then, with this, is like if you really wanted to turn this into something, you could just go ahead and drop in a woo, not that many. Do a fourth beat, drum beat there. Just kick it out there twice. Take this back over here. And then go to the next channel, we'll do a clap on every other downbeat kind of for the first, and then move it out there for the next one. And we'll take a listen to that. Add a recycle or there. That's our clap, so got a snare. There you go. Like you just created a little melodic line, a little beat, all from not even knowing chord progressions. It's like you can just take them, you can find them, you can modify them, use them how you want. Take these images, and use scales to your advantage. And then not only that, but most of them can be applied for any genre. I mean, you use it slow like this, and you have the beginnings of what could be like you could do hip hop style stuff, or you can beat it up here. Piano isn't exactly always the go-to instrument in electronic music, so let's copy it. We can paste it here into our plucker. Anyway, you get the idea there. But this is a short introduction as far as it goes on ways that I like to modify chord progressions and all sorts of stuff. It's just you just got to get out there and play with it and find some you like. use resource material to double check what you find, as far as making sure that you're using the right progressions where they should go, and you can always change them up and use different variations of the same progressions. And there are tons and tons and tons of people out there that know the better progressions to use for song making. Of course, now that's also if you want to follow the rules in music, which is that there are rules in music and that you should follow them. And certain chords go with certain other chords. It's like, but to a certain extent, if you want your artistic and creative freedom, you can do whatever the hell you want, as long as it doesn't clash and doesn't sound bad and people don't make fun of you for it. You can do whatever you want. Not naming any major hip hop names, but there's people out there who do it and they get away with it only because they're famous. And even then, they still don't technically get away with it. You still gotta hear it. But I guess I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up then. Thanks for checking it out. If this helps anyone, drop some comments. If it helps, boost your artistic process. This is something I like to do. If I get like musical writer's block, it's just take progressions that other people work on or come up with or that they know. And of course, the majority of them are going to be 4-chorded because that's like 95% of the world in music is that 4 chords are what everything is built on anymore. If you don't believe me, you can check out this amazing song called the 4-chord song by the Axis of Awesome. And you will see just how many songs can be played with very similar notes. That's just about what it's about. And it's a hilarious video. If you've never checked it out, I definitely suggest it. It's only been seen a couple times by a few people. But other than that, guys, this is me, and I am out of here. And I will check you guys later. Thanks for checking it, and make sure to rate, subscribe, do whatever you want to do. And make sure you drop me a line if you need any help. I'm out of here.